Drive in Trevor Hoffman Way. This is Petco Park, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your San Diego Padres.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, number 18. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Mookie Betts.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Mookie Betts stands in now, looks at that one inside. One out, base is empty.
No, that's out.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2-1's the count.
Just off the inside edge. Teoscar Hernandez up next. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Freeman will take his base.
Runner, take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His 11th of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here comes Max Muncy. Right through there for a strike. Muncy, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Maldonado collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. Back here at Petco Park. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Fouled off left side. Next pitch is downstairs. Chopped left side. Muncy sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Luis Arias, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now Machado up here. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Got him. And 2 away now. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Kershaw deals, swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave one, and they're down 2-0. Back here in San Diego, second inning set to go. And now Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field, and the leadoff man aboard. Michael Conforto will climb in. That misses, and that is ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Smith on at first, nobody out. Right through there for a strike. That one almost got him. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And here comes Tommy Edman. That's down and in.
No, ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
First and second, 1 out. And the batter now, Hesung Kim. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And 1-2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Slings to first in time. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
That one fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is outside.
2-1.
And that's
Ball.
outside.
3-1.
Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. The Dodgers threatening. That one ripped but foul. And they're all
Take
loaded
your
up.
baseball 4.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some
Now
really
batting.
close pitches, and
Mookie.
somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Betts in the box now. Take strike one. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's to third, handled by Machado. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Huge opportunity missed there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now here is Gavin Sheets.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Next offering way off the plate.
That missed. That's the ball.
And there's the automatic. Slice to right. Hernandez makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jake.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a foul ball. Close, but called a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kershaw fires. And they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Number 5.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The third base.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Wade hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Wade. Kershaw back to work. In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Right side, hard hit. Edmonds slings to first. 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Grounded out his first time. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Center field, Hernandez ranging after it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. Struck out swinging his first time. Conforto goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That's outside.
No, that's out.
And now it's even 1-1. In the air to left center. Wade hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 down,
Tommy
base is empty.
Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. Just missed.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2. Almost got him.
2-2.
Well struck right field. Going back on the warning track and hauls it in. Offense held in check there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Bottom 4, stepping in for San Diego, Luis
the designated
Arias.
hitter, Luis Arias.
There's a strike at the knees.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a
0-2.
devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one outside.
Outside.
And the count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Up and
That's the
in,
ball.
and the count is even 2-2.
He's great
2-2.
hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow
Now
jab.
batting,
2 strikes you're
third
looking to
baseman,
protect,
Manny
and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed,
Machado.
and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Machado. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got
Left
something he
center
could
fielder,
handle. That can be a
number 3.
dangerous pitch if you
Jackson
don't get it inside enough,
Merrill.
because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Man at first with 1 gone. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. and he can't come up with it. To second, and he's safe.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And a curve is down and in. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball left side. Over to Edman. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ha-Sung Kim. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter,
anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Kike Hernandez. In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tagging from first. The throw to second is offline.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Nick Pivetta up and throwing. Kolek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one missing inside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Turns and fires to Betts. There's a line drive to left field. Wade holds it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is down low.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. They're up 2-0. Back here in San Diego, here's the shortstop at the plate. Xander Bogaerts. First pitch misses.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Hit in the air, center field. Kim makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
Inside, and a count now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there. The last one wasn't even close.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now batting Tyler Wade. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Nick Pivetta. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 27, Nick Pivetta.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder.
He's already homered in this game.
Hernandez.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That pitch clips the outside corner. That is strike two. Activity in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And there's a foul ball. Muncy checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Smith, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the sixth inning, and here is Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
Kershaw back to work. Just missed.
Ball.
Liner snagged at first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That just misses, and it's 1-0. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that one fouled off.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Falling behind 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that one in the air center field. Kim puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more
Now
inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Arise at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Padres,
Matsui takes over on the mound.
number 1.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The batter will be
Leading
Michael
off for Los
Conforto.
Angeles, the
0
left
for
fielder,
2
number
in this
23,
one.
Michael Conforto.
Matsui, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw.
He's
Pretty nice play there.
Now batting, number 6.
Next to hit, Hae-Sung Kim. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Just
That's
missed.
low. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground to the left. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Manny Machado.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Yates, the right-hander, also getting loose. Comebacker to the mound. To first. And that quickly 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So 2 down now, and here is Gavin Sheets. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto in position. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing.
Now pitching for
righty reliever out of the pen, Sean Reynolds.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order, Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. That's in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And that one upstairs.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Up and in, and the count's full. Teoscar Hernandez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wait, has this one sized up? Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Banda.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Banda.
It's Xander Bogaerts now.
For the Padres, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now back.
Pinch hitter coming on, Jose Iglesias.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Outside, and that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Tyler Wade, the next up for the Padres. In there at the knees. 0-1. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2. Next offering misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
That one missed. That misses. And now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
This one in the air. Muncy has a beat on it. And that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Kolick.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball. That one lifted to left. Wade settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Max.
Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
And that's outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Smith in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
0-1.
In the air, out towards left center. Wade makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. And that one is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Tatis waits. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Great catch. Foul ground up against the wall.
The designated hitter, number 4, Luis.
He's 2 outs away. At the plate, Luis Arias, 1 for 3. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And there's a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Machado at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Check swing, went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. They're down to their final strike.
2-2.
Scott is just 1 strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.